Hi, friends.
Welcome to Agave Science and Baking.
I'm Tiffany.
And I am Avery.
And it's summertime. I don't know if you've noticed, but it is getting really hot out there.
So we have to get marshmallows.
Of course, it's summertime. You can do all kinds of things with marshmallows.
We suck out of the air of them and make them that.
Well, you can roast them. You can...
Wait, I never thought you could roast them.
Yeah, you can put them on sticks and you can hold them in the fire and they get all crispy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You can
I know what you're talking about. You set up a fire, put rocks around it, Okay, so you have to put sticks there. And then grab some sticks like this. Yeah. And then when you have a marshmallow, you can put 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5.
That's a lot of marshmallows.
And then you just put them in the fire. Roast them like this.
And
And then you just sit there. So that
shouldn't take too long because they get all crunchy on the outside.
Yeah.
But they're all gooey on the inside.
Yeah. And then it's like this. And then you take it off. And then
you eat it.
Oh, it's not like that. Or you could just pick it up and pick the stick up like this. And you could just eat them like this.
Or you can use them to make s'mores. You get graham crackers and you put...
chocolate.
I know you don't like chocolate. But you can use white chocolate.
This is why you never put...
You can use caramel.
This is why you never make s'mores. Never make a s'mores again. It kills me off.
Well, you know what else you can make?
What?
You can make...
Jellyfish.
Well, you could. You could get like a big one and then put toothpicks and then little ones and make a jellyfish. You could. You could eat them just by themselves as a snack, or you can make Rice Krispie treats.
Wait, and then you could just put the other part of the cracker right here and as the jellyfish skull head.
Yep. There's all kinds of things that you can do with marshmallows.
How about an octopus?
Yeah. You can make fun science experiments.
Ooh.
Which brings me to today's Brains at Work question. So, marshmallow is how you say it, not mellow. It's marshmallow. And it gets its name from a marshmallow plant. And the roots of the plant were used a long time ago to make sweet treats like marshmallows. But the Brains at Work question: what was the marshmallow root originally used for?
The 1980s?
Is that your year? The 1980s is just your year? Yeah.
I don't know.
That's okay. We're going to give you some time to think about it.
Okay.
What about you guys at home? Does anyone have any guesses as to what marshmallow root was originally used for?
Yeah. Do you guys know? If you don't know, we can give you some time.
Absolutely. Okay. So, today we're going to make homemade marshmallows. Now,
can I eat them?
Of course we're going to eat them, kiddo.
But make sure not to put highlighted on them.
I got you.
I just lost track of my words.
That's okay. Now, marshmallows aren't made with mallow root anymore. Instead, it's more of a combination of sugar, gelatin, which, if you guys remember last time we talked about, it's made up of collagen, the connective tissue that's inside of every living thing, and water, really. So, we're going to get started making our marshmallows. It's actually really quick. It doesn't take long at all. We're going to use a couple of methods that you've seen before, like blooming our gelatin, kind of like what we did when we bloomed our yeast when we were baking our cinnamon rolls.
Oh, and how we bloomed like our Jell-O.
Yep. How we bloomed our Jell-O when we were making Jell-O, our very first episode.
Yeah, and then it had like the peach kind, but you could even recognize the peach. And we did the blindfold. like I was like tasting all the colors, and I could guess all of them.
You were cheating a little.
Yeah, I could, I could, I couldn't see anything. I thought that the lime was great, but the grape was, and I thought that the grape was lime.
Well, friends, you can check out our very first episode, and then they can determine for themselves whether or not you cheated, because I am convinced you cheated.
I did not cheat.
All right, all right. Well, we're also going to be using the same technique we did when we made our meringue cookies. We're going to be using our handheld mixer to incorporate lots and lots and lots of air to create pockets inside of our marshmallows so that they'll be nice and fluffy.
Like these pockets?
These are different pockets, but it's a pocket. Are you ready to get started?
What?
I see your pockets. Are you ready to get started?
Yep.
All right, friends.
Yummy. Eat them all.
Stick around. We're going to get our marshmallows started. And while they set, we'll do a quick little fun science experiment.
Oh, yo.
We're going to be using Boyle's Law. Do you know who Boyle is?
Hot.
Boiling, it does mean hot, yes. But Boyle is a guy that came up with this idea that when you remove gas from an object, it does a certain thing. So we're going to try to remove the gas from our marshmallows that we have here, and we've given them cute little faces.
This one just has a smiley face, and this one has a love heart smiley face.
Yes.
Secrets?
So when we remove the air from the one in the jar, do you think it'll get bigger or smaller?
Small, but a little bit bigger too.
Do you think it'll get bigger or you got to pick one? You can't pick them both. That's cheating. Bigger or smaller?
Just a little bit. It's just a little bit small, but a lot of big.
You think it's going to get bigger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a lot of big and a little bit small.
And then we're going to use heat on this one. What do you think is going to happen with this one?
I think it'll go low, like it'll melt in there.
You think it's just going to melt?
Yeah.
Okay. So put it down.
It'll just melt until it just falls like that.
Yeah, I want you to put it down because I know you and you like marshmallows, and I don't want you to try to eat all the marshmallows. So
I love marshmallows.
We're going to explain Boyle's Law after our science experiment. We'll explain that a little bit more in depth. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the top on here, and this is a vacuum seal for mason jars. So we're going to put this on top. And can you push that button? So the idea...
Oh my gosh, it's getting a little bigger.
Are you sure? The idea is that we're going to try to get all of the air out of the jar. Okay. So it's under immense pressure.
Okay, so I think it's going to suck it up and get bigger, and then it'll suck it back down. It'll get a little more smaller.
So you think it'll get bigger, and then once we release the air, it'll get smaller?
Yes.
Okay. What about you guys at home? Do you think Avery's on the right track? It sounds pretty smart. Have you done this before?
No.
Okay.
I have not done
You
this.
haven't? You haven't done it at school, right?
Yes, I have not.
Okay.
I've done some science experiments.
You've done
Putting
some?
apples on my head and trying to balance them. One of my 2 apples.
Where did you put? You put an apple on your head and tried to balance it?
No, Miss Boyd, my teacher put it on my head, and then I was trying to balance.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Did he get bigger?
Yes.
He does look like he got a little bit bigger.
And he just.
Definitely a lot bigger than this one. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think the glass is playing tricks on us, but he looks kind of big.
Oh wait. I have this plan.
What's your plan?
How about this is the mom? Then this is the baby.
Because that one is really, really big, and that one's not as big?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Gotcha.
All right.
Got
Good catch.
it.
So this one...
Oh, now it's turning into a daddy-daughter day. Oh, that's getting trickier.
It's getting trickier? Okay.
Why are you playing tricks on us, you mean no glass?
You're a silly girl. All right. So let's take this... Oh, it's moving.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's getting big.
Oh, I think it's the dad now.
You think it's the dad now?
Yeah, that's the dad love heart. And this is the baby Lucky.
Okay.
That means he loves her dad like this.
That's it?
I can't break it.
What are you doing?
It's trying to break
Good grief. All right. So,
Whoa.
I'm going to pull this off. And
Take this off.
look, the air is gone. And so since the air is gone, we can't lift it since it's been vacuumed
But we can get this.
with our little key.
Yeah.
So the way that works is you got to put this part on the glass, like right underneath the gold part. Yep. And then put that. Nope, you had it the right way. Let me show you. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you. You got to do it like this, and then you lift up on the back.
Oh.
It's a little bit. It's called leverage. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Lift. There it goes. All right.
Oh my gosh, it's like holding
Oh,
it.
and look at it is shrinking. It got a lot smaller, but
Wait, it's the
it got smaller. Hold on.
now it's the mommy again.
Yeah.
Now
Back
they're
down.
just twins.
It is a little bit bigger though.
Yeah, now it's like the big sister and the little sister now.
So we're gonna do heat.
And they're just
We'll do just the one. We're gonna put our marshmallow in the microwave for 10 whole seconds. Let's see what happens.
should I or should I just cut it?
All right. So we did 20 seconds. Let me see this one. Look how big it got
Oh my god!
versus that one. So we talked about this one, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was called? When things get bigger because of heat?
Boil.
They get bigger because of heat. It's hot. It's called thermal...
I want to eat it.
What is it called?
Photosynthesis.
That's for plants. Thermal expansion. That's good.
I want to eat.
Boyle's law states that when you remove gas from an object like this, and as we showed you guys earlier, when you're making marshmallows, it's a lot like making meringue. You're beating in a lot of air, and the air
I like
creates...
meringue cookies.
I do too. They create pockets on the inside. So when you remove all of that, the more pressure that it comes under, the bigger it's supposed to get until all of the cells are kind of destroyed. And then when you release the pressure, it does shrink. And we didn't get the extreme reaction that you can get because all we had laying around the house was a pressure sealer for our mason jars.
It kind of looks like a thermometer.
But it did give us a little bit of the effect. That sounds like a good idea. So, Avery,
I'm trying to make ice cream.
we got to focus on cleaning up, getting all of this stuff put away.
Oh, I can do that.
So we can check on our marshmallows. And hey, Avery, do you remember the brains at work question?
No, but I do know a little part of it.
What is it?
When was the first marshmallow made?
Not quite. So we talked about marshmallow comes from an actual plant. It's a root and got a spongy texture to it. And when they first made marshmallows, they were originally made from the marshmallow root plant.
In the 1980s.
But the question was, what was the marshmallow root originally used for before it was used to make marshmallows?
The 1980s.
The 1980s is what you're saying. And what was it used for?
To be used to melt it and set out all of the air.
Not quite. Its original use was actually as medicine. It was used to soothe sore throats in Europe. That's what it was used for.
Ugh.
So if your throat hurt, you'd get a little marshmallow root elixir, and it would coat your throat, make it feel all good.
Wait, why are you gonna make the marshmallows go like? It'll get electricity, and then you could put it on somebody's heart, and it'll go like.
So that is a totally different machine, and maybe we will talk about that one day. But for today, we're gonna wait to test our homemade marshmallows until next week. I'm excited. Are you excited? Alrighty, friends. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Little boy.
And share it with a friend. Bye-bye.
God loves you too. And God always will love you.